Welcome
Kids,
to another edition of Yacht Life Chronicles, where we're better together than separated. I'm out here with my family today. Big Dog got married. They've been cooking a pig since yesterday. My cousins say they've been cooking it for 13 hours all night, y'all. I ain't never known nobody to cook no pig for 13 hours. It took how long it actually to take the pig? Cook the
started
pig.
at 9:12.
It could have went a little longer.
9:12. And what time you get done?
11:30.
Huh?
About 11:30.
Yeah, we all left. We all left about 11:30.
Okay, so the event is Big Dog got married. You know, how was that?
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Was it everything you expected it to be?
And a little bit more. And a bit more.
And it's your third marriage.
Third one.
And we're gonna talk about a little bit about relationships.
It's the third one, but it's the first one.
The third one, but the first one.
Make it make
So,
sense.
so we want Big Dog to break that down for us. It's the third one. It's his third marriage, but his first marriage. Let's talk about that a little bit. What make you say it's your first marriage?
Well, it's the third marriage. Legally, paper, all
Right,
that.
right.
The third marriage. But this is the first one that I was,
Fully invested.
for love.
Right.
My love. The
Right.
woman I love.
And like I say,
You know what I mean?
and I done spoke to my viewers about, you know, a lot of times when we get in a relationship, a lot of times when we marry people, we marry them for different things, as far as fame, money, different necessities, living situations, just being able to capitalize off of whatever the next party got. So sometimes we use people as a necessity in relationships. So I can kind of understand what he's saying as about this is first relationship that he been totally invested of, because I done been in relationships, I done been in situationships, I ain't never been married, but I've been in situationships where I didn't love. You know, I was there for certain reasons. You know, so what Big Dog is telling us is today, he's in this situation because he honestly loves this person. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back for a minute. Let's talk about the word love. What is love?
My last name.
Your last name.
Except-
Hey, couldn't get no better than that.
And that's for real.
Yeah.
But love is, first of all, it's some stuff that a lot of people really don't know about. Even me myself, you know what I mean? I think I kind of understand it now. I done told a lot of people I love you. And at that time, I think I believed it. But, you know,
Because you had said it so much that you wasn't believing it
I
yourself.
believe it too. I love you.
Right.
But now, you know, that I've grown and, you know, came into my knowledge of how to, yeah, love is a bad thing, man.
So, Big Dog, what's the most time that you've had to yourself doing these three marriages? That you just had to yourself that you wasn't with nobody?
Never. Kept something on the line.
So you saying your identity has always been tied into another female, basically. So when the last time you got to know Big Dog for a year or 2 years? Or are you just so advanced in these marriages and in these relationships, you know how to step outside of these relationships, be by yourself, but still in this relationship, and get to know yourself? So, because what I'm saying is that, what I'm trying to break down is saying that, how can we know what we want, who we want, if we don't know who we are? So when we get out of relationships, when we be in relationships and we get out of it, we develop this identity with a person, right? So then we get out of the relationship with this person, the marriage with this person, then we on to somebody else. Then we on to somebody else. So, what? Go ahead.
Do you have to be single by yourself for a length of time, a year or two, to learn yourself? You can't learn yourself with somebody.
That's deep.
Most definitely.
That's deep.
Because you asking me when I, since 16, I ain't never been by myself for a year. Period. 2 years?
Wow.
You crazy, man. What?
Right.
And it's
What's
only
your sign,
society,
man?
too.
What's your sign?
Listen,
What's your sign?
I've been to penitentiary.
What's your sign?
So I'm 15 in Palmetto. Yeah, I know them. We got cool. But that's in there.
Yeah.
Out here,
Right.
year or two? Come on, man. I'm a tour. April 24th. Yeah.
So, with the marriage that you in now, how long y'all been knowing each other?
18 years.
So y'all, so is this your best friend? Is this a friend that y'all have a friendship before being married?
That is one of my best friends.
And the reason I asked Big Dog that to my viewers out there is because I always teach that being friends before you in a relationship, situationship, marriage, that's what works. You know, we can get with somebody, like them, the vibe cool, this and that, but once we see their day-to-day life, once we honestly really get to know them, then we start thinking otherwise. You know, so what I'm saying is that you have to be friends first in order to get through certain situations in life. You know, we can only, as a couple, as a marriage, as a team, we can only get through certain situations being in a relationship. But it's sometimes we gotta get through certain situations in life relegating to just being friends. You might have cheated on me. I might have cheated on you. How we gonna get through that? Now we gotta relegate to friends. We gotta relegate to what we knew about each other. You know, how were you before you came into this relationship? And a lot of times we don't know the psychological makeup of the person that we dealing with. So we be surprised, we be appalled by a lot of things our partners do when we're in a relationship. What was the most surprising thing that you were surprised that your partner ever did to you when you was married?
When I was married?
Yeah, what was one that you didn't know that just surprised the heck out of you?
Which one?
The most surprising. The one that had the most impact on you.
Actually, probably now in my growth and development, it would have to be my now current queen, my wife.
Right.
You know, and it wasn't one situation. It was just the overall situation.
Right.
I've been married 3 times. I think I was still married to the first wife when I started talking to her. I'm not sure because I don't know exactly when that divorce was. You know, I ended up finding out that we were divorced. But when I came home, June 4th of 2004, young lady stayed across the street from my mom. Before I got out, mom, anybody around you? Yeah, a couple people around here. She stayed across the street from my mom.
Yeah.
So we started talking about a week or so later. We were talking, and from June 2004 to about 2 or 3 years ago, man, I took that lady through so much. I'm talking about whatever you think you can do to a woman, to hurt a woman, I probably did. And she stood right there. Through all of it.
And you know what? And that's what. And I asked him.
Let me cut you off for 1 second. I asked her the night we got married. I was like, what made you stay? You know what I'm saying? She said, because I seen the guy that was in you.
Wow.
Yep. Yep. I tell my husband that all the time.
You didn't even
know
see
you
you.
before you know you.
You didn't even see it.
And that's what I teach my viewers. A lot of times your mate can see the potential within you. And then they deal with you and they put up with your bullshit and they put up with your dirty drawers and your dirty panties because they see the potential in you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Big Dog is saying. And that's one thing about love. When somebody's gonna go through something with you, that person loves you. Like, even though me and a lot of people not together today, but a lot of people that love me, you know, that went through things with me when I was locked up. You know, they went through there with me, and that showed me that they love me. Anybody that go through something with you really love you. You know?
And know you more than you know yourself. come on in. We got some
Come on,
stuff
yeah,
going on.
come on.
Cheese
So we wanna promote our business, black businesses. She doing 10. Go ahead.
Y'all got me on camera.
Okay. Well, AT, you can't be coming off in here like that. Then
This
we
is
got
the
you
lady
on
who
camera.
made. This is the lady who made my wedding absolutely beautiful.
Let us step in here for a minute. Step in, give your name. You on Instagram?
It's something we put together.
You on
It's something we
you
put
on
together
Instagram?
in a relatively short amount of time, and she made it beautiful.
Right. And like I say, he just got married. You know what I'm saying? So, AT, she don't want to be on camera, but you know, just shout out your business one time.
Gifted Creation, Events and Catering.
Gifted Creation, Events and Catering, man.
Give me a,
You know, so beautiful. You know, and we done had somebody else step up here with us. But we don't want to get off this relationship thing. Give him like 5 minutes.
Okay.
We don't want to get off this relationship thing. In your first relationship, man, I know you had, in your first marriage, you had a lot of expectations. You was young. I want you to talk to a lot of young viewers out there that's in love, that's thinking about getting married, that's don't know the ramifications of it, don't know how to communicate with their mate. They young, they in love. What would you say to them?
Keep waking up. Keep waking up, because every time you wake up, there's growth and development. And that's only if you're receptive to it.
Oh, yeah.
If you're receptive to it. Because as long as you're talking to different people every day, you ain't got to, everything that you grow and learn, it don't come out of the book. More than most of it
Come out of life.
come from life experiences, talking to people and things of that nature.
Man, listen, we gonna have my cousin. Come on off in here, man. Cause listen, man, cause I can't. This conversation, man, we can't not include a guru.
God,
one
brother
thing,
from a
man.
long
Come
time
on, man.
ago.
It's all about family, man.
God, brother from a long time
There
ago.
you
What's
go.
going on
There
with
you go.
Mr. Man? How you doing today? You all right?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
So you married too, right? You married?
I'm gonna be honest on camera. My divorce just went fine.
His divorce. Okay, so what we want to speak of, what we're talking about is love languages, and why is it so hard to be able to communicate with your mate and get across love languages as to where we don't understand each other. We're not being able to communicate properly. We don't like each other. We living in it. We know we got things, but this is our comfort zone. So we don't want to leave. We don't want to walk away. How can we help these people and keep these people together so that they can learn each other love languages and be able to move forward as a marriage, be able to move forward as a union, be able to move forward as a couple? So for communication. So what are some of the ways you communicate with your mate? How are some of the things you communicate with
I'm
them?
just straightforward with them. And before I start off the conversation, I said, when I talk to you, you know what I'm saying, listen to understand, not to respond.
Now, okay, let me ask you this. Now, when is the best time to communicate with him? When he's in his leisure time doing his own thing, I'm probably messing with doing one of his hobbies. Okay. So
I catch him on our time, and our time is the weekend.
Quality time.
Quality time.
Okay, so for the mates, so for the people out there that don't spend quality time, that's just, because daily life can, when you're in a marriage or in a relationship, daily life can take a toll on you to the point where it's just about what you're doing. It's just about what I do. We don't even communicate with each other. We walk through the house, about the house, and beyond each other. We don't say shit to each other. Is the kids all right? Okay, bills paid. This, that, down there. But as far as communication and working and making our relationship and our union strong, how do we get to that point?
It's work-life balance. You gotta find it.
First of all, everything's not meant to be. Like you were saying, situations.
If you gotta force it.
And stuff like that, you staying there out of necessity or whatever you can get from this situation.
That's not gonna
Every
work.
two people that's together, it's not meant to be.
And to be
They together because of what they can, comfortability.
Yeah.
Comfortability. You know what I mean?
Complacency.
And sometimes I would say with me, and speaking from just going through a divorce, I would say it's the person in their background, how they was raised, what they came from.
So how is it important for us to understand that?
Again, every two people is not that's together is not meant to be
And
together.
that word compromise.
Oh,
The word
big
compromise.
compromise.
People have to be willing to compromise. There's no compromise. Nowadays, with my situation, I'm going to speak it openly. I feel like my wife had daddy issues. I feel like her daddy wasn't in her life at certain parts of her life where she needed that man, and she took a lot of that out on me. She was gonna make sure that I didn't mess up with my kid where her daddy messed up with her.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
so now that
so
brings
what she? So we call that transference.
Yeah.
So what is
But
she
that's a
doing?
generational curse.
She's taking what her dad didn't give her, or what she's expecting from her dad,
Hold
and
on.
what she's transferring it on her man, her husband.
That was his reception of what he think is going on.
Yeah.
That don't mean what it was.
Right. Yeah,
That don't
mean what it
mean
was.
that's what it was.
Right.
That's what he think it was.
That's
Could have
the
been.
perception. Yeah.
It could have been. But at the same time, that don't mean what it was. If there was never a conversation to, I got this problem.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you thought that was her problem, why didn't you address that and try to help her work through that?
We addressed these issues. We went through counseling, but every time counseling was the same thing. Counseling was always.
Everybody's
She
not
had
meant to
these
be together.
issues with
Was
me.
it church counseling or was
It was different
professional
counseling. It was
So
church
y'all went through a
counseling and
variety of
professional
counseling.
Yeah. Yeah.
How long was y'all together? No, okay, let me ask this. How long was y'all together before y'all got together? Talk,
We was
put the
together a
title.
year and a half before we got married. A year and a half before we got married.
And
I
we
don't
was in,
think, I don't
and a
think
lot
the
of times I
time
think it
thing.
was-
I don't think a time thing. The time thing is like a big factor.
Yeah.
You know what I
I've
mean?
known
I don't-
people that have been know
A
each other
month,
3
two-
months.
a month or
yeah,
2 months.
and 18
And
years.
this is
easy.
my dude. This is my girl. And if they feel the same way and got that chemistry, they've been together 20 years.
So you don't-
ain't
so
know,
you don't
ain't know
think-
each other but a month. Got married. Been together 20 years.
so when we get in these relationships with people and these eccentric things start to hang out within the relationship. So what I Oh, okay, yeah.
And sitting here tapping and tapping.
Oh, that's funny because
What we
yeah.
gonna do?
And you gotta think too, every stage of marriage is a different stage. Or a different person. Because you gotta think, people change throughout that stage of marriage. You might
Right.
meet somebody-
Everybody don't stay the same.
Yeah, don't never stay the same.
Right.
Because Crystal, 2014 when I first
I
married.
can't roll
not
all these.
Crystal.
I smoke a certain
So how do we grow together? Do we have to be interested in the same things?
No.
Do we have to move alike? How can we grow together? How do we be in sync together as a team, as a
It's
couple?
gonna naturally.
How do we
organically
mentally be
flow.
in sync? How do we mentally be yoked together?
If it's meant to be,
It's gonna flow
it
naturally.
is.
It
You don't,
is.
flow
you
naturally.
don't have
You ain't
to
even
put a
gotta
lot of
force
work into the person that you're meant to be with.
Yeah, it's just gonna flow.
You know y'all gonna learn each other, ways and likes and do's and don'ts, and y'all don't even have to talk about it because you know this person.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all talked about a lot of stuff to get to know each other, but y'all chemistry is so there with each other, I almost know what she thinks.
Yeah.
Right.
If I ask her a question, I'm
Like
probably
telepathy,
70%
like, yeah.
know what she gonna say, if it's meant to be.
But do we
Now,
do
if
we,
it's not,
do we agree that
then there have to be a
we
lot
have
of
to have
understanding.
God in this relationship? God has to be in this marriage.
Well,
depending on who they
depending on who,
got.
and it depending on who
That
the
go back to
individual
your
is,
background.
and
Like
it
you
depends
said.
on who the
Like you
individual.
said, that go back to your background.
Yeah.
If that's where you come from as a background, then that's what
Hey,
you're looking for.
hey,
She has to have that.
And y'all
If
get
she
in here.
don't,
We
it's
get
not
out of
gonna
here.
work.
Let y'all get in here.
Y'all like Chronicles, you know what I'm talking about. We get in the jungle, just big on the grill. That's how we do.
You know what I'm
Up in
saying?
here.
So, yeah, but the incompatibilities with relationships these days are so heavy. The divorce courts,
Chief,
the relationships being broken. I mean, the courts being piled up with divorces. Simple fact is because
Nobody's willing to put in the work to keep it going if they want it. Everybody's like, oh, she did this, he did this. I'm gone.
was it meant when y'all got here?
Right. Yeah.
So how do we know it's meant at that point in time, at that inception of when we get married? How do we know it's meant?
If
It's gonna
if
be
it's a
there.
chemistry thing,
It's gonna be there.
you're gonna feel it.
You gonna feel
And you know
it.
what? Ain't nothing
You
like
gonna get some
chemistry.
flutter.
Chemistry,
If it's
the
Butterfly.
a chemistry
butterfly,
thing,
right,
you gonna feel
right,
it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about me and my wife now. We can almost finish each other's sentence. I can ask her a question. I'm almost
She a protege of you.
60% know what you gonna do.
She a protege of you. Yeah.
It's there.
So
You
when,
know a
so with
person
your,
and your chemistry is rocking like that,
and,
it ain't a lot of work you have to
and,
put
and
into
you
it.
gotta have good chemistry. Any relationship, situationship, marriage, whatever you in. If you ain't got no chemistry, you don't have nothing. So
There is nothing without
without chemistry, y'all gotta like some of the same things. I ain't saying y'all gotta like everything, and y'all gotta have a good vibe. Some of the music y'all like, y'all able to vibe. You know, y'all gotta have chemistry somewhere. It may be chemistry in the kitchen. It may chemistry when you smoking and drinking. It may be chemistry, but these are ways for you guys to communicate. You know, when you guys have that chemistry and you guys have that different communication in your life as to where y'all can go out and do things and be communicator. How did your week go? How did your day go? What are some of the things that you went through? But if I feel like you don't care, then I'm here, there, and everywhere, right?
Right. But each person got to just be receptive. Like if I'm communicating, you know what I'm saying? When I finish saying what I'm saying, what I want you to say is what I heard you say was, and kind of repeat back what I said. Okay, so now you understand it.
Then
Right.
Yeah, then answer it.
let me
Now-
know you heard exactly what I said.
Exactly.
You don't have to repeat it all the time, but
Right.
answer it in a way that you know what exactly I asked.
Yep, and what I meant.
So
by it,
you
yep.
saying, well, we should. Oh, you were thinking, if I understand you correctly, you were thinking,
Yep, that's why I did.
So-
Yep.
you think we probably should. What do you think the best way is for us to do that? You give me your idea, I give you my idea, and we'll come together. If they're not the same
Right.
ideas, that's called
Compromise.
So a lot of times in these unions, we get in these unions because this podcast is about entrepreneurship. We get in these unions, and a lot of times the mates, the partners, the individuals that we get with, the ceiling in the relationship just be love. For me to be loved, and for you to hold me, and for you to protect me, and for you to secure me, right?
way back in
But what-
to the beginning of time for you to be that real. That rib
That
that he
Boaz.
took and made that woman. I just need you to stand on my side like the rib that you are.
So, what do you say to the couples out there as to where they partner they're not interested to your goals, your dreams, your interests?
Then they're not for you.
That's not the person for you.
Yeah, because your partner going to push you. Your partner going to be your number one cheerleader. They going to encourage you.
There you go. There
And,
you go.
and
Your partner.
whatever you want to do, if that chemistry is there and you say this, automatically. So what's step one? What do you need me to do?
Yeah.
What do you need? How do we
So
start
what you
in
saying?
that process?
And
So
then
what you
I'ma
saying? Your
follow up
partner.
with you to see if you did
Right.
at least the research on it. That's
Right.
showing interest.
Right. And that's communication. That is how we learn each other's love languages. You know what I'm saying? Is being able to be side by side with our partner, being able to delve in our partner mind, but also getting that space to our partner as well. How important is that for our partner also, you know, because a lot of times a lot of partners don't like to be clouded. You know, we like to be in the relationship, but I don't want you to cloud me. I don't want to be up under you 24/7.
Yeah, I get
So
that.
how
That's me.
important is space?
Space is very important because I'm a person, I like to meditate. I like to be in my zone sometimes. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, if I'm chilling, I'm watching my show because you don't like reality
Yeah.
TV all the time. You know what I'm saying? Give me my hour, give me my 30 minutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you want to watch a movie? Okay, we good. And vice versa. I already know my
Space
you know
is
what I'm
so
saying?
important.
It is.
Space is so
You
important.
gotta have a reset.
I just got married Friday. We just went into a marriage, into a union Friday. We've been like, at first, before we even moved into the same house, we had two different houses. Still my girl, we got two different houses. Now we stay in the same house, we still got two different rooms. Space. We watch reality shows. I watch Animal Planet.
And
You
just
know,
to be
I
able
watch,
to get
you
that
watch,
thinking
you want to
in.
watch ID. I want to watch Street Outlaws race them things up there. Somebody get baptized
Yeah.
all up through that thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on down here and visit me. and sleep with me.
Right.
You don't want to? You going back upstairs? Okay, that's fine. I'll see you in the morning. You have a good night.
I like my space. I don't sleep straight up. I sleep like,
Space.
and he be out of his space.
So let's
And it ain't nothing wrong with that because when it's time to have that cuddle time or that time to bring it in, it's gonna come.
It come natural.
Yeah, it's
So
gonna
you
come.
have to have that time where you miss each other. You know what I'm saying? Where you have to be not, always around each other. You got that point in time where y'all miss each other. So when y'all do get together, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I done built you up in my mind. I've been thinking about you. But if I'm always around you, if I'm always in you dating your mind with all my images every 24/7,
Then it's gonna start to happen.
the clashing gonna start to happen. Yeah, and then you can be around each other, but y'all gotta have a purpose together. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if we ain't doing nothing, then the clashing gonna stop. But if we got a purpose, we moving forward, we doing some things to get ahead in life, then we got somewhere to occupy our time. You know what I'm saying? We got a goal to achieve. So what I was saying about a lot of people as when they in a relationship, when they want the security, they want the love.
Hold on, press pause. There go Queen B right there pulling up.
You hear me?
Yeah, so what I was saying, a lot of people in these relationships, their ceiling just be love. What do you think the ceiling should be in a marriage, in a relationship, in a union? We together, we love each other, you know.
But sometimes love ain't enough. Sometimes love ain't enough. You gotta have communication. Everybody love language.
Z, tell her I said come here.
I want to cuddle with you all the time. You know what I'm saying? It could be acts of
Right, this, right.
It might be quality time. It might be affection. It might be confirmation.
Right.
Like my husband, he loved me to just say I love you. I love you. Yeah. Me?
And that's that
Me
communication.
it's physical touch.
Physical touch.
Yeah, he'll tell me about 4 times, 4 times.
Wake
Well,
up.
listen, man, before we get out of here,
Turtle, I love you. You just yell it out.
we finna get out of here, and man, we want to wish Big Dog congratulations.
I need you to hold this thing for about one more minute because we've been talking about it all day. There she go right there. I need her to get in this thing.
Okay, well, we gonna sit there and wait. We gonna sit there and wait on the bride then. Because listen, you ain't holding me up because what I have, I've been reading the book Love Languages. I wanted to sit down with a couple and talk to them about love languages and how the parties are able to communicate. Things. We think we know each other, but then down the line, what happens is that things be surprising to us. We find out this about the person, we find out that about the person, and what happened, we surprised. Sometimes we surprised to the point where the relationship or the marriage or the union is irreparable, it's irreparable. We can't repair it. So we got the wife to be that just pulled up. We got the wife to be that just pulled up. She done pulled right into a podcast. She don't know.
Okay.
But how I feel to be married. How I feel is wonderful, blessed. So we was talking to Mario about this was his first marriage that he felt love. When did you know that you and Mario had that chemistry? When Mario asked you to marry him, when did you know? When was the day that you knew you and Mario had that chemistry like he was the one? 2004.
That's why I say once you know and your expectations is there, you know what you want and you get that person and you see it and it's unmatchable, you like, oh, my mind, we already married. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all just ain't had a title, y'all just ain't had a certificate, but y'all was already married. So how important is it for you and Mario, man, to have that communication, man, to have that the love languages and to know each other fully and thoroughly in order for this marriage to work? Because this is third marriage, this your first marriage. You know what I'm saying? So
Excuse me again, but this is my third first.
this is third first marriage.
This is my third first. This third time that I've been through this, this is the first time that I feel the way I feel right now about marriage. I always thought marriage was
board that, man.
I always wanted to be. But the
love
first
it.
year, like, I'm doing this, that, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, kids, mother and stuff, but it wasn't what I felt now. And I know it wasn't what it was.
That electricity,
Now,
that
now it's
that
something I
sensation,
can't
that
even
I'm saying I got it. It's unexplainable. I got
feeling.
it.
I can't explain it. It's a feeling. It's my nephew. This is my nephew, y'all. Step over here. We're doing a TV show right now. Okay, all right, Z.
That way, that
TV show.
Yeah, he all right. He all right.
He good.
That's why it's called podcast, because you know it's everything on the whim. But y'all been knowing each other for how long?
2004.
2004, man. And then y'all just not getting married. You know what I'm saying? Like with the.
We just not putting it on paper first, legal court.
So what y'all? I want y'all to, as a newly married couple, what y'all tell all the other couples out there, man, that's going through struggles, that's going through ups and downs, that want to get a divorce?
quit too easy. You gotta,
It's easy to walk away.
yeah.
And all I can say is, if you feel, it's a feeling. That's the only way I can explain it. Now, if y'all like that, and y'all, I'm talking about even when I was out there doing.
So when we get to the point of I hate you, I've signed this old motherfucker, this and that, you done did this and you did that. Like,
I done divorced my husband 10 times. Man just
she
said
say she divorced her husband 10
yeah,
times.
man just said so.
Right.
It's
So
so
have you?
many
So
times
I'm
you
happy.
know,
So
like,
you
ugh.
done. So you done actually
But
legitimately divorced your husband and remarried him
No,
again.
no.
In theory. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It is like that. And then sometimes you gon'
What's the
look at it and you gonna be like,
what's the
ooh.
most time you and your husband been separated?
We ain't never been separated.
Y'all ain't never been separated. Yeah. Is he your best friend? Tell him everything. And see, that's the whole thing about this show, is that when you have a partner, when you have a mate, when you're in a union and relationship, is to be able to tell that person everything, to be able to be open, be able to be real. Whoever you are, just let that other party know. You know what I'm saying? It works better that way.
Again, if that chemistry there, that other party already know.
Yeah.
They already know. I'm talking about for real. I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
A sound,
I
a
can see
change or nothing. Before I even get to do what I'm gonna do, she already knew. You shouldn't be on some bull crap.
You know, it's there. It's like, I know, I know
And
you.
instead of stopping that car or not doing what the bull crap you think you gonna do, you go through with it anyway. And she tell you,
And what was the outcome?
change this or you change. You don't think you did nothing different. Your voice changed. This changed.
Your demeanor changed.
I knew it.
Start acting like a roommate.
Hey, she say start acting like a roommate, right?
If no,
You
it
ain't my
don't even be that drastic.
Yeah.
It be
Yeah, but I understand what you said. You know what I'm saying? You acting like my husband's boyfriend, you acting like a roommate now. You acting brand new. You acting brand
answer
new.
the phone and be like, hey, baby, what's going on? But this day, you ain't even aware. You answer the phone and be like, what's up?
Right.
You ain't aware you said that.
Yeah.
But you got plans tonight.
Yeah.
She know it.
Already know it. Off top. And I don't say nothing. I sit back and watch.
Right. So what about that? So what about that? What about that? So say for instance, like a man had tendencies and he like going to the strip club. When he get married and he get in a relationship, I understand. They do okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an understanding thing.
Right. Because I know a lot of girls don't want their man going to the strip club.
Yeah. I go to a strip club. The strip is good.
At the beginning of it.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's with them two people. I'm talking about, first of all, if it's meant and the chemistry's there, they gonna understand each other. They gonna know what he finna do.
You ain't tell you.
When you come in the house, you're gonna be like, you going to the club tonight, huh? Have fun, be careful, be safe. I'm finna go to bed.
Right.
Yeah, she already know. You come in the house, taking your shoes off, you finna get dressed.
Yoked at each other's spirit, huh?
Already know.
They yoked at each other's spirit.
Yep.
Listen, we want to thank everybody for coming out today. You know, we don't want to take up much of your time today. I was over here with my fam, you know. And like I said,
And you gotta get married for the reception too, cause the reception is shit.
You didn't even catch
Fucking,
nothing.
hey, he been a comedian.
I push Twan out the way and I move.
But this is another edition.
All right, we got
Y'all
pulled
like
pork going
Chronicles.
down over here, whole hard, 120 pounds back there.
We want you guys just to be able to have those love languages in your life as to where you can communicate with your partner successfully. You know, so things down the line don't be so surprising because these are things that you already know about your partner because of that telepathy that we was all talking about. You know, before she do it, he already know it before he do it. You know, vice versa. You know, so at the end of the day, let's start understanding each other as couples, as parties, and like I said, you know, so what we gonna say to the ones that's just incompatible out there?
If they
Love
incompatible,
them enough to let them go.
Love them enough to let them go.
No,
But what
you
if I love them so goddamn much I can't let them
Don't
go?
waste too much of your time.
Yeah.
You know y'all ain't
Right,
compatible.
right.
You wasting your time.
Yeah.
Don't
life's
stay
short
there and
right
waste your
now.
time.
if
Right.
you love them and you don't let them go, you're going to die slowly.
Die slowly
You gonna
inside,
die
yeah,
slowly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't want to die with that person.
Yeah.
You don't want to. So association is so important. You got to be careful about the people you associate with, because that shit will rub off on you and kill you inside just the same way they keep killing them
You
inside.
gotta protect your energy.
Yeah, gotta
hold
protect
on,
that
man. It's 7 billion people worldwide. And I got one brother, he fuck up. And I associate with him daily. And he fuck up. Just him. I ain't fuck up no more. I'm married.
And on that note, man, we want to congratulate them, man, on their new marriage, on their wedding, you know what I'm saying, man? And we wish them many, 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 many anniversaries, you know what I'm saying? This is another edition of Yacht Life Chronicles where we better together than separated. Thank you for tuning in.
Our reincarnated back to school giveaway coming